Hello, welcome to the live stream. Hello. I'm going to be opening up my Vegan Cuts snack box of July today, which I have right over here. And I have a few other boxes that I said, I might as well open them as well, which I usually do an unboxing video, but there's only a few of them. So I think I'm going to open them all up in this video right here. How's it going, everybody? We'll wait. That was Indy. We'll wait a little bit for everybody to get on, and then we'll start unboxing the videos. We'll unbox the boxes on the video. We won't unbox the video. Oh, I got my trusty zombie knife right here. How's everyone doing? We have Produced Not Pills, 5D Joe Presents, Weave Magic, Hopeful Skeptic, Aether Idol. If you're watching this after the fact, which will be in the future, then this is what we're doing. So I'm doing a live where I'll answer some questions and we'll open up the snack box and the other things, and then you guys can watch it, and all the links will be below. From Rochester, New York, not far from here. Would I ever be interested in coming to a Cube of Truth? No, sorry, that's not my thing. Jamie says, hey, please come to LA. I gotta get to him. I gotta go back to LA. I know. I was just talking to my friend that I normally stay with out there. I need to make it back out to LA, do some more videos. Cindy says, hello, Chris. Hope you're doing well. I'm doing well. It's really hot out today. I went for a long run this morning. Not even this morning, this afternoon. It was so hot out. And yes, it's Happy National Ice Cream Day. Hey, Mel, Granny Squared, Trish, Aaron, Linda, and SZNN328. All right, we are going to get started here. So, Vegan Cuts, right here, Vegan Cuts snack box. This is a July snack box. Notice it's got a whole new, it's a whole different box now. It's got Vegan Cuts right over here. It's got, you can share them, Vegan Cuts. But yeah, made with recycled material, 100% recyclable, and it's a completely new box. So that's pretty cool. Change is coming. For those of you that don't know what Vegan Cuts is, it is a subscription box. Every month they will send you a new vegan, this is a snack box, they have several of them. They'll send you one of these every month, and it has different vegan snacks in it. So you're going to find all kinds of different things, and this is how I find probably at least 50 or 60% of the things that I've never heard of before. I find them in the Vegan Cuts snack box, and that's good because you have little samples of them. And you might find your brand new favorite product, but you also might find something you don't like, and then you're not spending the full price at the store on something like that. So they also have a beauty box and some other boxes, and they will send them anywhere in the world. You just got to pay extra shipping to get them. So here we go. We're going to open it up. Bam. The first thing on this, we have a goat. Vegan Cuts goat. Right there. This is the card. You always get a card in there, and it tells on the back everything that is in there. This says this month box supports Peanut and friends at Happy Trails Farm Animal Sanctuary in Ravenna, Ohio. So that is that's new for them. They're supporting a farm sanctuary. That's awesome. All right, so the first thing we're going to find in here are grain-free Paleo Puffs, Himalayan salt and apple cider vinegar, gluten-free, vegan, and grain-free. Well, that'd be gluten-free, right? Notice I don't have my green screen on today. Took it down. So I've never had these. It's by the brand Lesser Evil. So there you go. Paleo Puffs. The next thing we have here are by a company called K's Protein Past the Peas. Dill pickles. I like pickles. These actually look pretty good. They're like pickled chips. They're gluten-free, vegan, 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 vegan. I like that. I like it when things say vegan like that. But there we have it. And on the back it says 6 grams non-GMO protein, 28 grams per serving, only 110 calories, no trans fats, and vegan, made in the USA. Chickpea flour, tapioca starch, pea protein, etc. It's a pretty big bag too. Pickle chips. I hope these are good because I want to snack on these someday. We have Numa Organic Electrolyte Drink Blueberry Peach. Electrolyte, spelled that way. Light. That's why I said it like that. And then organic coconut water and sea salt. I don't like coconut water, so I'll probably give this to somebody. Or maybe I'll just put it in my refrigerator in case I have company. Offer them some coconut water. But anyway, vegan, gluten-free. Right there on the side. Does this look good? Tetra Pak? Numa? Put that over there. Cliff Bar makes Mojo Crunch. I have never heard of these. Finger pickin' barbecue snack clusters. Featuring chili pepper and paprika with nuts, seeds, and ancient grains. So we have these right here. And what's it say on the back? Almonds, chia seeds, wild rice, quinoa, sorghum, millet, and brown rice. All right. Moving on. I think we've got these before in a few boxes ago. Savory Wild Portobello Jerky. 100% plant-based, sweet balsamic, and golden fig. Hand-picked, marinated, gently dried. So it's like a jerky. Non-GMO. Naturally gluten-free, vegan, good source of selenium. That's what we got there. Just going to move that so I can see. The Mojo looks amazing, says Anna. All right, so we have over ½ pound of mushrooms in every bag. But I'm sure a lot of you guys are like, yes, give me those. Give me those. Take them. I don't like mushrooms. Real dried aloe vera mango fruit. Ooh. Got an aloe vera plant downstairs. Real fruit, naturally gluten-free, non-GMO. And it's by Aloe Snacks. Goodness from inside out. Mango fruit. Right? Trying to get a good focus on that. Anyway, that looks cool. These mango fruit, these so far I really want to try those. And the pickle chips. Mini figs. Soft, juicy, organic and dried. Pure and simple snacking. Gluten-free, vegan, USDA, Fruit Bliss. There we go. You guys like figs, and they're nice and juicy. I can feel them right through there. They're not dried. Aloe is great. Okay. Oh, we're almost at the end here. What is this? Sriracha, the best hot sauce on the earth. Get your fix. So there's it's a couple bags of sriracha sauce by Fix. And Fix is... Alright, so if you want to go to fixhotsauce.com and use promo code VEGAN15, you'll get 15% off all website purchases. So there you go. If you guys are into that hot sauce right there and you want to check it out, there it is. There's your code. Use it. Cool. I'll probably use that hot sauce at some point. Hopefully it's not too hot because I don't like it too hot. Okay, so this is cool. We have Lundberg. I just had some of their wild rice. Actually, I'm editing a video now for what I ate in a day, and I had some multigrain rice there. or wild rice actually. And so this is the same brand, organic, fully cooked and ready to heat. Gluten-free white rice. It's turmeric rice. So a lot of times I'll put turmeric in my rice anyway, just to get that nice yellow color. But there you go. This is all ready to go, and you can tell, you can like kind of break it apart in here. Just put it on get your cast iron nice and hot and throw it on there and break it up. And you got, right, you could bring it camping with you and eat a bag of rice while you're on the trails with your 100-pound German Shepherd, you know. All right, so that's it. Oh, no, wait. What's going on here? This is magic. It like blended right into the box. Is this my bag of like hundreds and hundreds of dollars? What's in here? We have just date syrup. It's date syrup. So, a sweetener. That's cool. And it says, okay, so date syrup compared to maple syrup and honey. Honey's not vegan. The glycemic index, the date syrup shows up as 47, whereas maple syrup is 54 to 56. More potassium, more magnesium, and more antioxidants. There you go. There you go. You can pause that later on. Check that out if you want. But yeah, date syrup. And it comes in a little envelope. I like this envelope too. I'm probably going to keep it and reuse it. Has it been used? No, it hasn't. Free envelope too. So there you go. That was it. And then lava. Oh, a coupon for 1 free strawberry lava yogurt. I believe that's a yogurt. It looks like a yogurt. I didn't read it though. Yeah, so it's a yogurt. Plant-based yogurt. Made from plants, 0 added sugar, one-of-a-kind, creamy texture. There we go, guys. Vegan Cuts Snack Box July edition. I have the link for Vegan Cuts below this video after it's posted, so you guys can go over there and check it out if you wish. If you don't, that's fine. Fine with me. But there it is. Snack box. And I had a couple other boxes that I was going to try to wait to unbox when I had some more boxes, but boxes aren't coming this month. So I got 2 more right over here. And one of them had to go in the freezer because it was like frozen. So that's down there. I'm not bringing that up. Maybe I'll just put that on one of my Instagram stories. Okay, let's try this. Hopefully I'm not ripping anything when I do that. What's going on? I just see Sagan, yes, D. Wallace, and E.T. Sagan. Oh, that is D. Wallace right back there. That's my... If you watched that, I was talking to you last night, and you said you were watching my live video. That's the actual picture that she signed for me. De-signed for me. Alrighty. Did you see that comment I sent you about the Amiga? My friend's dad has an Amiga. Okay, so Baracus. This is Baracus. Probably not Baraka's. No, that's Baraka from Mortal Kombat. But Baracus these are some kind of super nuts of the savannah. Good for you, good for the planet, delicious, crunchy, micronutrients and antioxidants. Chiquitanas, premium varietal. Okay, so these are like I remember an email from these people, and they have like superfood nuts that nobody knows about. So, or I've never heard of these Baracus, but this is what they look like here. And let me read the back while I'm showing you the front. Best on calories, 25% fewer calories than other nuts. Best on protein, 6 grams with all essential aminos, so it's full amino chain. Antioxidant power over 3 times other nuts, and highest fiber more than any other nut. To survive the extreme climate and the native South American, these nuts evolved to be an exceptional in protein, fiber, and antioxidants with fewer fat calories than other nuts. I'm excited to try these out. And you can find them on social media at Well, baracas.com or Eat Baracas on Instagram, I believe. So that's pretty cool. Yeah, I'm excited to try these out. All right, Baracas. All right, and then the next package is pretty heavy. It's not even for me. It's for the pups, I think. So this package has pups everywhere on it. Look at all those pups. There's stickers of all the pups. That's how I know that it's not for me. It's for the puppies, right? Indy, Zeke, and Chris. All right, so let's try this out. It's pretty heavy too. I hope it's not another puppy. Maybe it's a robot puppy. I don't know how much those nuts cost, if that's what you're talking about. They just send them to me. I guess you'd have to go to their website and check it out. I've never seen them in stores either, if that's what you're talking about. I haven't said the price of anything because I don't know. What is going on? Whoa. We got a package here. All right, this is this is a card here. It's pretty long, so I'm gonna read this later because we're live. But let's look into here. What do we have here? This looks like dried. I don't know. This is in another language, but it looks like a dried sweet potato to me. So I don't know if that's for me or the dogs. Yeah, dried sweet potato. Dried sweet potato, cool. I know Indy probably heard me say that, and now he's like, oh, Zeke, you know what I just heard him say? Okay, so we have, it's all in another language. Can somebody read this language for me? Oh no, it's English on the other side. Silly me. Fully bites, kale and banana made with flax, which has omega-3, essential fatty acids, no added sugar, fat. Wow, it's local dog. It looks like made in Canada, grain-free, oven-baked, healthy dog treats. Well, it looks like they're in for a treat, literally. Fully bites. I'm just gonna start putting stuff on the floor because I don't have any more room. This here. Is this for me or Indy or Zeke? It looks like it's a purple sweet potato. I see purple coming out of it. And this, can I have one of these? Come on. This is a dental chew bone. You know, it says banana and kale, so I'm assuming it's vegan. But let's just make sure. Yeah. And it gives them barking power. All right, so then we have Dental Chews by Dr. Mercola. Healthy Pets. Large, helps clean and freshen breath. Organic brown rice. Natural flavor, sunflower. It looks vegan to me. All right. And then we have Pick of the Patch, Oven Baked Dog Biscuits by Old Mother Hubbard. Mini dog treats. Where's the ingredients? Ingredients right here. Potatoes, peas, chickpeas, cane, molasses. Vegan. So the dogs aren't going to go hungry. So it looks like these are dog socks. Dog socks, in case I feel like putting on some dog socks. I got all the colors I need right there for when I take them for walks. Oh, Zooks. Okay, I've seen these guys at the expos. So this is natural baked with peanut butter and bananas. It's vegan. It says it right on the front. Zooks, crunchy. Naturals. I think I had a Zeke peeking in looking at the Zooks. Yes. Just Veggin' classic oven baked dog biscuit. Taste of carrots, sweet potatoes, apples, and parsley. That's what we got there. Cool. Old Mother Hubbard. I don't know where you can get. I've never seen these. And what's this? Oh, nuts. I've seen that. This is expensive. This is like $13, $14 just for one of these. This is Nutso Peanut Pro Smooth. It's got peanuts, cashews, almonds, Brazil nuts, flaxseed, sunflower seeds, hazelnuts, and Celtic sea salt. It's vegan. It's like nut butter. I haven't had it before though, so I don't have enough money to buy these. You know what I'm saying? But if I patient enough, I guess people will send them to me. This is another. What's it say on the back? It's another sweet potato. Some bow ties. Is this for me when I go live, or is it for the pups? Halloween, maybe? What do we have here? Sweet tater bones. Sweet tater bones. Right there. Vegan. Ingredients? Sweet potatoes. That's it. Can't get any easier than that. And then we have Crunchy Naturals, says vegan right there on the package by Zooks. I should just let Indy come in here and take over the live stream because sweet tater sticks. So we got sweet tater sticks too. There we go. This is cool. And the only thing on here are sweet potatoes. And then the last thing, wow, this is a huge bag, is Noah's bark. You know, when he's getting on the ark, he needs his bark. Peanut-y perfection. Eat healthy, all natural, vegetarian, non-GMO treat. Well, let's find out if it's vegan. It says vegetarian, which some things, oat flour, peanut butter, ground apples, ascorbic acid, cane molasses, flaxseed, oat hulls, natural yeast flavor. Yeah, it's vegan. And it's got peanut butter, apples, cane molasses, flaxseed, rosemary extract in it. So they are going to be in for a lot of treats. I hope they're good enough to get them. That's it. That's it for my unboxing of all the things. Is that it? Yeah. That's it. I had 3 boxes to open. They're open. You now know what's in them, and let me look at some of the questions here. Sure, yeah, go ahead. Thumbs up the video if you guys want. You love my t-shirt. I made it myself. It says Mikey doesn't care at all. I didn't draw it. My friend drew this. My friend Mark drew this. He's a really good artist. The pups are not able to get in here right now. I think they're downstairs. Usually products that are vegan won't contain milk traces. They'll say that may contain traces, and that's simply because they're made in the same facility, and it is it's a legal notice in case somebody is deathly allergic and somehow something does go from point A to point B. But they do sterilize their machines, and at least here in the United States they do. So if it's vegan and it says may contain, it's vegan. Is it hard to make your own t-shirts? Well, I've been doing it for about 10 years. It's not easy. I might screw up a few before I get like a perfect one. But yeah, there's a lot to it. That's why you see me, like my shirts, unfortunately, are usually only one color. I have a 4-color press that I bought years ago, and I was optimistic and wanted to do 4-color shirts, but it's really hard to do that without screwing the shirts up. So I ended up just saying, hey, look, I'm just going to make one color shirts. That's why this is all one color. But I do have some ideas and designs for some really cool shirts in the future. And a couple of them I don't think I can make myself because I just want them. I'm going to have to, like, you know, go to a third party to print them. But I think it'll be worth it because I really like the designs and stuff. Do I still skateboard? Yeah, actually, I'm editing a video for me skateboarding now. I was skating just a few days ago, so I'm going to have that up there probably. Well, I put this video up today, so I won't have that up today. I'll have it up probably tomorrow or the next day, so I'll finish it up tonight. We have 106 people watching, so if you guys are just joining us, we opened up the mail. We opened up the Vegan Cut snack box and a couple other things, so this video will be live afterwards. It'll be like, you'll be able to go back and check it out, and also I have all the links below for everything, so you'll be able to check that out. Nicholas says, how to find a vegan girlfriend. First off, it'd be nice to be vegan yourself, I guess, right? And just be a nice dude or girl or whatever you are. Yeah, just be a cool person. I hate cross-contamination too. Very careful about it. I wish that too, but see, a lot of places can't. A lot of vegan companies, when they start out, they don't have the overall capital to start their own production and their own factories. So when they want to make things, they have to go to factories that already have stuff, and that's how a lot of the vegan milks are made. They're made in like milk facilities that are sterilized and cleaned, and certain days are dedicated specifically to making vegan milk. So, you know, when I did the tour at the Ben & Jerry's, when they make their vegan ice cream, the machines are like taken apart, and they have like they have inspectors go there all the time, and they're like top of the line, like grade A+ about it. And they clean and sterilize all of their machines, so there's no chance of cross-contamination. And then they'll go ahead, and they do that not only when they go for their vegan flavors, but every time that they're done with one flavor, they'll go to a new flavor. They'll clean the entire machinery so they can go to a new flavor. So that's good to know, that when you're buying something that's certified vegan, then it goes through a process like that. Do I donate my hair? I've never had hair long enough to donate. I've never cut this, so no, I haven't. Oh, somebody, I missed it. Let's see. It says Sherry Blair. I went to school with someone named Sherry Blair, but I think she spelled her name different, unless it's you. I just got the Vegan Cuts box for $134 for 6 months, $22 a month. That's not bad. I'm doing good today, unless you were talking to someone else here. I'm not sure. Travis says, have I ever made a video on my favorite oil-free products other than whole plant foods? No, I don't think I have. But I'm working on a video right now. The same video that I'm skateboarding in is what I eat in a day, all oil-free, very healthy food. So, and guess what? And today is National Ice Cream Day. Can't Stop Lying says, good to see you. Nice hat. Thank you. We got the Dawn of the Dead there. It's usually over there on the shelf, and I needed a hat today, so. Oh, cool. Weave Magic says, hey, Vegan Foot Soldier put me in his favorite YouTuber's video. Awesome. I didn't know that. I think Frank Tufano put me in his video too, but that's not praising me. Or saying that he likes me, so. Octanuza says, being vegan in South America. Greetings from Chile, by the way. Awesome. Thank you. Greetings to Chile. It's crazy expensive and hard, So it's better to just cook all the food and make it from scratch rather than buying it. I agree. Like, that's probably always, no matter where you are, going to be the cheapest way is to cook all your own food and food prep. And that's what I do most of the time anyway. I just, you'll see in the video that I'm about to put up, I just throw things together. I make it on the fly. Sagan says, I was shocked to see the... Oh, you didn't know that I had long hair? My hair is really long. Yes. It is hot outside. I went for a 3-mile run earlier with my friend. You like the man bun, hopeful. Okay. I had a man bun earlier. Granny says, I'm vegetarian. Hard to be vegan when all your food comes from a food bank. Yeah, if I ever donate food, it's always going to be vegan. Hopefully someday in the future that all of the food donated would be vegan. Hopefully someday all the food will be vegan. Yes, I've been to Binghamton, Perth. But I don't know of any vegan places there. I remember there was some people that wanted to open up some vegan places. Now, I don't know if it's up and running yet, but it was in my Albany Veg Fest video. I talked to them, and they were from Binghamton, and they were talking about opening up an actual place. I don't know if there is any place, but I've been to Binghamton. Yeah. Frank Tofano basically says I'm a male. He doesn't go around. He puts me in there basically referring to me being malnourished and unhealthy. However, I just got my blood results back, and I'm going to do a video for you guys. So stay tuned for that. I'm excited to do a video for you guys. He also put out a video today. Basically, I saw the whole video that happened live on my friend's Facebook Live. So I already know everything that happened, but he took pieces and bits of a cube of truth, and he made the guy look like he was crazy and he didn't know what he was talking about, and he basically manipulated what was going on. So that wasn't really cool. But at the end of that, he said he is going to post the whole video, so hopefully he does that, because the other guy definitely knew what he was talking about, and Frank's just an idiot. Hi from Comic-Con. Totally jealous, artsy girl, Marilyn. Yeah, I did a couple skateboarding videos, actually. I have a second one that I have to keep working on, because I took the challenge to do a different trick for every year that I am old. Does that make sense? For how old I am, for my age. I have to do a trick for every year. And I'm like, oh, this is going to be easy. I got halfway through it, and I'm like, I can't think of anything. So, yeah, I got to go back and work on that. Food Not Bombs, I believe they are vegan, if memory serves me correct, and they make all vegan food and give it to the homeless. Mint chocolate hummus. 113 in the chat right now. Wow. Granny says, long hair is healthy. Native American friend of mine says, if you cut your hair, your intelligence falls out. That's kind of like Khal Drogo and the Dothraki from Game of Thrones. But there were, I'm trying to remember the study that they did, but there were Native Americans with the long hair, and they were able to be really in tune spiritually. And the military back in, like, I don't know what World War, or maybe Vietnam, they recruited them. and they didn't want to cut their hair, but they made them cut their hair, and they were not in tune with the spirituality anymore. So they realized that they didn't know why, but they let them keep their hair long, and they were able to do what they were trying to do. And I don't remember the exact details, but I remember reading about it. So maybe one of you guys know more than I do on that one. Oh, okay. So wait. Yeah, let me speak about this for a second. So CPRA says, "Hi, Chris. Thank you for the Sagan video. I really enjoyed it. Hello from Bogota." Well, hello. The Sagan video, actually, Patrick, who was the tour guide with me on that day, he's in the chat right now. It's Sagan Android, and we had a lot of fun doing it. And like I said, guys, I put more work into this video than any other video I've ever edited. I put more time into this video, and I just really wish that somehow maybe the science community got a hold of it or somebody like that, and more people could have seen it. But it's my least viewed video, and that really bums me out, because I think that people just expect cooking videos on this show, and that's how I started the channel. But channels evolve, other things happen. You can't, I mean, look at some of the most successful YouTubers. PewDiePie started out, and Craig was the one that kind of talked about this, but he started out just doing video games, and then he started vlogging, and then he started doing responses, and he's like the most popular YouTuber. So you got to kind of evolve as you go. And I still do cooking videos. In fact, the last 5 videos of mine, 4 of them are food related, 3 of them are recipe videos. But the Sagan video, like, it's still relevant, and it still has a vegan message to it. If people only gave it a chance to watch it and listen to the words that Carl said 40 years ago and know how relevant they are today. But yeah, so if you guys haven't seen it yet, check it out, share it. Maybe somebody you know likes science and might check it out. I know some of the younger people have no idea who Carl Sagan is, or maybe you do, but you just haven't really had the time to look into who he is. Mel says, "What kind of products do I use in my hair?" I wash my hair maybe once or twice a week. I try not to wash it too much. And I just use shampoo and conditioner, vegan, of course. And that's it. Yeah, producing pills, not pills, says, "I think the algorithm is changing. Everybody just wants negative drama videos." I mean, to be honest with you, I don't know what you guys want to see anymore, because like I have like you guys I consider like my loyal followers that like love all my videos, but when I put like all of that work into a video and it gets like I did the math and it got 0.7558% of my total following watched that video. And I promoted this video more than any other video I promoted. I promoted on the community tab here. I gave it extra promotion on my Instagram, on my Facebook, even on my Twitter, which I don't usually use Twitter that much. And it still is my least viewed video. And I really don't know, because like when I do the drama videos, those are the videos that get a lot of views. Like when I called out ex-vegans, that video got almost 100,000 views. When I talked about the incident with Impossible Foods, those got 50, 60,000 views. When I talk about what Sfarage said about me, that got a lot of views. So yeah, unfortunately, I'm not really sure. Maybe I should use the fact that I've been vegan for so long and I am healthy to show people definitive proof that all these people against veganism are talking about the fact that vegans can't be healthy and they can't synthesize certain essential vitamins and they can't do this and they can't. And if that were true, I wouldn't be healthy. I would probably be dead or sick 25 years into being vegan. So that's just not, some of these people that are saying this, I've been vegan longer than they've been alive. So it really makes you wonder, like, am I going to listen to this guy that he sounds like he knows what he's talking about, but Actually, I've done it, and I've already lived through it, and I'm not the only one. There's others that have been vegan way longer than me, and they're killing it. So yeah, I know you guys that are watching this right now, most of you watch every one of my videos, and I just want to say thank you. I appreciate it. If it weren't for you guys, honestly, even before I started YouTube, if it weren't for an audience, I wouldn't do this stuff. And so I really sincerely thank all of you, because even before there was a YouTube, you know, I got my fix and my kick. Like, when some people feel like, you know, they're happy when they get a new video. For me, it was making a video and putting it out there, and my family and friends would watch it, and I would just sit back and look at their reactions when I would make a video when I was younger. And now with YouTube, it's the same way. Like, if I have a video that does well and I get a lot of interaction, I feel really good. And then I always, you know, I got to start making a new one. I'm always making videos. But when I make a video like the one I just made, and I put so much time into it, and it meant so much to me, and it was my worst viewed video, it bums me out, and it makes me want to like step back and just not even really do anything anymore. I mean, I can never not do anything, but like, that's how I feel. Like, I know a certain amount of my followers are always going to watch my videos, but you know, I don't understand. Like, I made a good thumbnail. Carl Sagan is a very well-known astronomer, scientist, thinker. And it was right at the perfect timing, the 50-year anniversary of the Apollo moon landing. So I don't know what went wrong there. Sometimes I feel like my channel's a little bit broken. You know, I have a verified channel. I've got about almost 200,000 followers. However, the following hasn't really grown in the last year or two. It's stayed right where it was, and I don't know why. You know, sometimes when I post video, especially when I post live videos, I lose a ton of followers. So it's really frustrating, to be honest. But I try. You know, it's hard not to get frustrated and bummed out, but like, I've learned over the years that, you know, like, I'm not going to let that get to me. I'm just going to focus on making a new video, and that's what I do. Another video and another video. And, you know, just knowing, like, seeing some of the feedback in the comments, just being able to help people or giving people advice in any way makes me never want to quit doing this, you know. And I guess that's the thing that makes me keep going. So yeah, like, I feel like I need to do like a poll or something to find out what you guys want to see. And, you know, a lot of people say the recipe videos, but all the recipe videos I do are also like very low viewed videos. And, you know, when you put that much time and effort and money, like, cause you got to go buy, you got to buy ingredients, you got to test it, and you might have to test it a few times. And then once you get it, then you make the video. So there's a lot involved in those. So if I need to change to different videos and that's what I have to do, then that's what I have to do. I got to change my channel name to 25 plus years vegan. Maybe I'll do that on my second channel. Sometimes I feel like my second channel does better than my main channel, and my second channel has like just a small percentage of followers than my main channel. I could never quit. Like, if I put up a video and I got 3 views, then maybe I would quit. But Vegan Metalhead saw the Sagan video. What'd you think? Did you guys like the Sagan video? You know, we do eat vegan sandwiches in that video, and we talk about a little bit about vegan. And Patrick wanted to let you guys know that there was one error that he made, and it had nothing to do with Carl Sagan. It's when we're sitting in the car. Spoilers. But he talks about a pizza shop in Canada, and he said one of them uses Violife and the other one uses Dea, and he thinks he got him wrong. It's whatever he said in the video, it's the opposite. So the opposite one uses Violife. So it was really nothing that I had to go back and like take out of there. It wasn't a Carl Sagan fact, is what I'm trying to say. But anyway, Carl Sagan was the faculty advisor, correct me if I'm wrong, Pat, if you're still on, the faculty advisor for the animal rights movement of Cornell University. So there you go. And I went through every episode of Cosmos to find the right quotes to use in this video. So that's a lot. That's a lot, you know, and it brought me back to being a little kid. I mean, for me, I don't know about you, but like it brings a tear to my eye. As soon as I watch the very beginning and I hear that song from Cosmos, it brings me back to being a little kid and watching Cosmos with my dad when I was a little kid. So, did I say little kid twice in the same sentence? I'm sorry if I did. I just got a little excited. But anyway, I watched every one of those, and I got to admit, I haven't watched Cosmos, the original Cosmos at least. I watched the Neil deGrasse Tyson one when it came out, but I haven't watched the original Cosmos since I was a little kid. And I just kept it up here all those years, and I just rewatched them. And I'm like, he's so brilliant. Everything he said is still relevant today. He's got a way with making people want to learn about science. He's very charismatic. He's got a voice you could just listen to forever. And it's sad he's not here anymore. So I did this tribute with Patrick. So okay, so Patrick says the Cornell Students for the Ethical Treatment of Animals. He was a faculty advisor for that. He was the only one that stood up for them when the university wanted them to squash the program. And this isn't like this. I don't think that they would ever do something like that today, but this is back in like 1980, 1981. So Tor says, I'm about to start a vegan channel soon. That's awesome. The more vegan channels, the better. Hopeful Skeptic says, my 19-year-old daughter loves Carl Sagan. I'm going to share it with her. Yes, please do. Marmaduke, you know I'll never quit. Maybe I'll go away for a little bit just to see if anyone misses me. I don't know. Maybe you guys will forget all about me. No, I could never quit. I love doing this. I mean, the mindless stuff. Maybe if I could get a video with maybe Kim Kardashian or something, maybe then some of the people will watch my videos. But even then, they'd be like, "Who's the vegan zombie?" I'm just watching her. Science is vegan. Mel says, I never saw Cosmos, but I want to see it. Very informative. He doesn't just talk about science. He teaches you history and science. And a little bit about yourself in every episode. It's really good. I would love... I'm trying to read all these questions here. Janice says, on recipe videos, that is no problem for me because I follow so many of them as it is. Maybe you should try to bring famous vegans. I would love to do that. I only have a few that I've had on the show. I did one with Moby a few years ago. But yeah, cooking with some famous vegans. Yeah, that I try to do it at least with people that I feel like I can get on the show. I don't know if I can get any famous vegans, but I can get other YouTubers on the show. So I've done a lot of videos like that in the past. Sega Android says Cornell was trying to kill the group by scaring any faculty away from becoming the faculty advisor for the Cornell students for the animal rights. Carl stepped up because he was untouchable. So Carl was probably the only one that could have done it that wouldn't have got any backlash from it. Because I guess they were threatening people's careers. Like, if you continue to do this, your career is in jeopardy. And Carl was like, Eden Jax. So speaking of other vegan YouTubers, we got Eden Jax on the stream. Hi, Eden. Eden was at the vegan YouTube house. So she's in my YouTube video. I do have a second channel, and I've been going. I only do a live stream on this channel maybe once, maybe twice a month. But on the other channel, I do it all the time, once or twice a week, and we talk about anything. I mean, the last one went for like 3 hours, and I talked about everything from, you know, being vegan to funny stories when I was a little kid to aliens and everything. So yeah, go check out my second channel. It is go to this channel's main page, and it's right over to the right hand side, and it's the first one in the featured videos. It's just my name, Chris Cooney. Susan said, I enjoy your videos. You have helped me out a lot with your books, recipes, shopping videos. Don't stop. I won't stop. Thank you. I'm glad I could help you. No, I'm not going away. What else do we have here? No Kardashians. I was kidding. I couldn't get them even if I tried. Although my friend that I went to school with was their photographer. So, yeah. Is there a vegan scene in Ithaca? You would think so, but there's only one vegan restaurant there that I know of, and it's called 10 Forward Cafe. We feature it in the video that I just did with Carl Sagan. It is a space-themed vegan cafe. It's in a bookstore upstairs. So yes, you see us go in the bookstore, and I pull Cosmos. Well, actually, Pat pulls Cosmos, the book, which is right over here for me, off of the bookshelf. And then we end up going to 10 Forward Cafe, which is right up the stairs. And it's all space related. So it's really cool. It's like Star Trek and stuff like that. Other than that, like, I got to say, like, I'm kind of disappointed because Ithaca had vegan stuff way back in the day when I first went vegan. We're talking over 20 years ago. I used to go down there. We used to skate down there. We used to go hiking in the gorges and the waterfalls. And then there was... way back in the day, I mean, it still exists, but this place called Shortstop, and it was like a little convenience store, but they also made subs and pizza, and they had vegan subs back in the day with really good locally made vegan seitan, Susie's seitan, and I would get the Grand Slam, which was like that big, and then I would go to Wegmans and get some like Vegan-A's or something like that, and put that on there, and that would fill me up for like a week. But I was just down there recently, and I went to Shortstop, and I said, because I forgot, because they have a whole bunch of different rolls. They have like Italian, plain, like just all kinds. I can't remember them all. And I said, I just asked the worker there. I'm like, I forget which one of these rolls are vegan. He's like, I don't think any of them. And then he asked the other guy that was making the rolls. He's like, are any of the rolls vegan? He's like, no, they all have honey in them. And I'm like, when did you change that? And they're like, you know, I don't know, because they used to be vegan. So that meant there was nothing there that I could eat, because I wasn't going to just say, here, put a bunch of seitan in my hands. So it was a convenience store too. So I decided to go through the convenience store and see if they had any kind of bread that was vegan. Nope, nothing. So I'm like, wow, you know, you guys are probably losing a lot of business here, because a lot of vegans know this place is, you know, for the seitan sandwiches and stuff. So I hope that they do something about that. And other than that, I mean, you got Green Star, which is a co-op. They have all kinds of vegan stuff, which is pretty cool. I like to hit up that every time I go into town. But I would think there'd be more. There's vegan-friendly restaurants there. There's a really good Ethiopian place that I like. But there's only one all-vegan place there. And there's only one all-vegan place here in Syracuse, until our pop-up comes. Stacy is a fellow vegan here in nearby Ithaca. Hi, Stacy. I'm probably waving at you from right next door. Gotta catch up here. By the way, I don't want this live stream to be as long as my last one I did. So we're going to have to log off here pretty soon. Open to McVegans. That sounds good. We've always wanted to do either a pizza shop, donut shop, or like a fast food joint. So most of the stuff I don't even eat anymore, but I still want to make it. I want to make it available to others. Because if you want to eat healthy, don't go to a vegan restaurant. Just go to a farmer's market. Get your stuff there. I just recently did a video at the Dollar Tree, not too long ago, within a month or two. Go check that out. But I have some other video. I got to go to Aldi because Aldi has a bunch of new stuff. I would get overshadowed by other vloggers for doing what? I missed that. Sorry, guys. I am... the Cujo lives in Rochester, and the Redfern in Rochester is great, all vegan. Yes, I know, Andrea. We did a video there when they first opened. And I've been there. I go there almost every time I go into town. Open a Vegan King across the street from Burger King. Well, there is a Burger King in the small little town that I grew up in, so. Let me see here. You want me to link my other channel? I can do that. Bohemian Bee, how's it going? Dollar Tree no longer has the vegan empanada. Maybe it was just a temporary thing. Farmers markets are so expensive. I guess it depends which one you go to. All right, here we go. This is the link for my second channel. Go check it out. It's most known for filming the Gary Yourofsky video, The Best Speech Ever, which me and John filmed. A lot of people don't know that. Doing daily vlogs as produce, not pills, suggested. Well, I was doing daily vlogs at a point in time, and it's a lot of work, and I feel like where I live, there's not enough fun stuff to do in a daily vlog. If I was back out in California, that'd be a different story. Vegan vending machines, that is a good idea. The Beyond Burger is in Aldi, yes. And they also have, wait. They sold Commodore 64s back in the day. I was talking about my Commodore 64 yesterday in the video. But they also have ravioli now. Janice kicked herself out of the chat. Don't do that. We have 160 people watching right now, guys. So, hey, Edwin. Well, that's funny that you say that. So you sell Beyond Burger across the street from a Vegan King. So I think it's, if I'm remembering correctly, it's Plant Power Fast Food in San Diego. It's got everything from like raw vegan tacos to like the Big Mac, and with like chili cheese animal, all vegan. Everything in there is vegan. Milkshakes. I've done several videos. Well, I've done 2 videos there with Cesar, and we get everything on the menu pretty much. And well, we don't get it, but it looks like we do. And right across the street is like a Burger King or a McDonald's, and it's like, do you go there or do you go here? It's probably cheaper over there, but you're paying to clog your arteries and stuff, and you can come over here. It's just, I don't know. I hope more people can see that in the future. Laura Mosley, hello. Thank you for the super chat. I appreciate it. What do I think of Gary? I don't know who that is. Maybe I have to look him up. 166 people watching. Let's get 160. Oh, we only have 159 now. Let's get some likes if you want. I don't know if that does anything or not. So, I mean, you could try it. Just give it a thumbs up. I can't see any thumbs up button from my end of the stream right now, so.Elt says, thanks for encouraging John to start his new channel. I love it. I'm glad he started his new channel. It took a lot of convincing to have him do that. And, you know, I think it was just, we had to get him to do the first video and for him to see all the comments because he was really afraid to do it. He did not want to do it. I'm like, come on, let's just do it. Let's just do it. I basically had to go over there with all my camera stuff like, we're doing it. Lean to send us vegan food through the screen. Yeah, I wish. They'll have that sometime in the future, right? Yeah, Artsy Girl, Maryland. All vegan plants in San Diego. Yeah, I think they're doing another one in LA, or maybe they already did, or they're opening it up soon. So that's pretty cool. As far as San Diego, also go to my friend's restaurant, Donna Jean. That's really good. And also Kindred. Kindred is themed like the Never-Ending Story. You got the big statue of Gamork in the back. And I've never been able to sit there because it's always crowded. Sagan, I've never seen the Iron Giant. Grimes says, how have I been vegan for 20 years and not know about Gary Francione? I don't know who that is. Let me Google him. Maybe I do know who he is and I don't even know that I do. Gary Francione. I've never read any animal rights books because he was a law, or he is, I don't know, he wrote books on animal rights theory. So for me, I never read any animal rights. I was vegan. I made my choice. I didn't need to read why to become vegan, so I never bothered with any of that. I knew why I was vegan. Nobody inspired me to do it. I did it on my own, and I just felt like I never needed to learn any of why to be vegan because I already was vegan. Although through the last 25 years, I've learned so much more, but I've never picked up an animal rights book to read it. So that's why I don't know who he is. I'm doing my part for veganism through the internet, through my channel, and it's more than I've ever done before I was a vegan. It's more than I could ever think of doing. So I like what I do. I'm going to continue to do what I do. Okay, now we're having like debates over Gary Yourofsky and Gary. I know Gary Yourofsky in person. I don't know the other guy. Bohemian Bee. Thank you for watching. It's pretty late over there. You're right. It's only 8:30 here. So have a good night. Thanks for watching. Marmaduke commented on the video about Gamork. Well, Gary is a misanthrope. He does not like humans. He only likes animals, and he's admitted that many times. He doesn't. He doesn't do any social media anymore. But anyway. Bethlehem, Connecticut. I don't think I've ever been there. Are you near Three Girls Creamery? I don't know where that. I know that's in Connecticut, but I need to go down there. I've never been there, but I've had their food at the New England Veg Fest, and it's really good. So, I've been to Bethlehem, Pennsylvania. Vegan Treats. That's where Vegan Treats is. All right, I guess, so I gave you guys my link for my second channel if you guys want to go check that out. Oh, wrong one. And I'll just throw it in there one more time, just in case anybody was new. And we started the video off with the Vegan Cuts box, which you can see in the link below. And I'll put the link for the Baracas in there too. I'll have to try these out and let you guys know how they are. But they look like they're very healthy, so I'm gonna eat them no matter. Even if I don't like them, I'm still gonna like throw them in my smoothies or make some vegan parm or something with them. So, what up, Craig? Me and Craig ran hills yesterday, and I've never ran hills before. I'm like, oh yeah, this will be cake, right? We're just going up and then walking down. Yeah, that shouldn't be bad. Oh my god. So, Craig is in the house. We got to get Craig on the... Hey, Craig, when do you think you want to go onto my second channel so we can do like a live stream here? I took the green screen down. It's hanging up over there. The bar is above my head. Where do I see myself in 5 to 10 years? Hopefully making, continuing to do vegan content, but making movies. I'm excited about my film, and I hope that it is successful and it gets completed, and that I can continue to finish the series out and do more like that. I hope it opens up a whole doorway where I can continue to make films and promote veganism and continue to do YouTube. I love doing YouTube, even if my channel sounds like it's going down there. Okay, so Craig is free most nights, so yeah, we should get some snacks, lots of snacks, and just come on over here and go live. Maybe you can bring your Switch so we can have like a better camera. We could do a mukbang. That would be okay. So that would be the long term. Produce Not Pill says, I hope you open up a vegan restaurant. I do want to open up a vegan restaurant someday, but I feel like if I didn't, I feel like I could do it right now, but if I did it right now, I would kind of be stuck here, and I don't want to do that. I don't want to be stuck at a restaurant right now. I want that to be like further into the future. And yeah, so I really want to get the movie made and work more on those. Sarah G, thank you for the donation. Sarah says, hi Chris, loved your Sagan tribute. I'm glad to hear that. It makes me happy to know that people watched it, even though it was one of my least viewed videos. Like, hearing all the comments from you guys made me happy. So Mel loves Vegan Treats. Have you been there? So are you close to there? Vegan Treats is awesome. Horror movie? Horror movie right here on my hat. Horror movie. A restaurant, yeah. Artsy, a restaurant would tie me down. I'd have to always be there. Because once you leave the restaurant, the quality kind of goes down. You got to be there. If it's your restaurant, no one's going to love it like you do. Tracy Vegan says, love when you and Craig are collaborate. I'm out. Love you. See you in my dreams. Well, good night. Have good dreams and stuff like that. It is a Sunday night, so most of you probably are like, it's time to go to work in the morning. Craig's not that far away. Craig, running today it felt hotter. It was hotter today than it was yesterday. Probably because we were in the shade yesterday. So me and Craig were running at Green Lake State Park yesterday. So we ran down by Round Pond, which is really nice. And then we stopped there and we were going up the hill, and then we'd walk down. And we'd go up the hill and we'd walk down. And at one point, we were running back and we decided we stopped. And if we kept going, this is crazy and weird and amazing, and the coincidence that we just stopped. But if we kept going, this huge branch of a tree, all of a sudden I hear crack, crack. It just comes down and just plummets right in the ground. And I'm like, we would have been right there if we kept running. A little bit to the side of it, so we probably still would have been okay. But it wasn't just like a little branch. It was huge, and I was like, what's going on? Did somebody just do that? There was nobody over there. The tree just happened. That tree was probably there for at least 100 years, and then all of a sudden, right while we were there, right at that time, it just, we saw it. It happened, and it does make a noise in a forest. Oh, there we go. Janice is from Tulsa, and Linda is from Oklahoma City. Craig's posting a video that I helped him shoot tomorrow night. So definitely watch that video because there's a really funny part. If Craig keeps that funny... Craig, is that funny part in there? Is that funny part in there? Because you guys got to see that. It's funny. It's funny. At least I think so. I'm probably going to post a video tomorrow too, so be on the lookout for that. What I eat in a day and what happens when I skate after not skating for a whole year. This is my 30-year anniversary for skateboarding. I started in like 1989, so Stacy loves Green Lakes. Yeah, it's really nice to go run. The ground is like padded, so it's like insulation while you run, and it's also like shady. I don't mean shady in a bad way. I mean shady so the sun doesn't like hit you. Oh, wow. And I used to live in St. Pete, Graven. A man was struck and killed by lightning today in St. Pete. My dad's uncle was killed by lightning before he ever met him because he was only 16 when it happened. But my grandma's brother was struck by lightning and died. So this would have been like in the 19 teens. Probably like in like between 10 and 1919, 1910. Shirtless workouts, please. Craig would fit that category yesterday. Craig says that funny part is definitely in it. Also, if anyone watching this live stream has ever played the game Oblivion, you will love that part. I loved it, and I didn't even play Oblivion, but it's funny. But yeah, he explained the Oblivion part, and if you will love it, you will get it. Hey, Craig, forgot to it's easier to tell you right now live instead of texting you because that takes so much energy to pick this phone up and say, Craig, hey, did you post that video for me on Reddit like you were going to? So yeah, it's probably easier this way. If you could, that would be awesome. Thank you so much. Yeah, Green Lakes is a very deep lake. But Mel shared this. Oh, that's one thing I didn't do. I didn't even share my own stream on Twitter. I usually do that, but it's late now. I'll give it another 5 minutes or so. I always say that, but I really should be going. Yeah, Tampa is definitely the lightning capital of the world. And I used to live down near there. I lived in St. Pete and I lived in Sarasota and Gainesville. You know, this is funny. I was going to school at University of Florida, Gainesville, at the same exact time that Brian, the vegan black metal chef, was going there, and we didn't know each other. It's funny. No, but I can. Thanks, Craig. I appreciate it. Did my dad see the... Yes. You know what? I called him and he was sleeping. My mom's like, oh, he's sleeping right now. But he did comment on it. But I haven't talked to him since. Like, I really wanted to talk to him. So maybe I'll call him. Actually, I want to go over there in person. So maybe I'll go this week sometime. The party doesn't stop on my other channel. No. We could go all night on my other channel. But on this channel, we got a... This is like the corporate channel. This is the one, like the big channel. Like you can't just go on there with bow ties. It's got to be a certain flavor of the month. So, Craig, I got to say, like, I really like this camera. The new camera is a lot better than the old camera. That's for sure. I did go to college. I went to University of Florida, but I finished college in New York City. So I went there just for a short time. Yukik Near says, maybe I could try to go to almost all the vegan festivals going on all over the country. I would love to do that. It's almost impossible, though. If they all invited me and helped me pay for travel, that'd be one thing. But if I had to pay my own way to go to every festival, I wouldn't be able to do it. But I've gone to several, and I've already done videos at all of them. And I'm actually going to be speaking at the first in a long time Syracuse Veg Fest, October 19th. So if you guys can get there, definitely check it out. October 19th, Syracuse, my hometown. I'm excited for it. Andrea gave me a donation. Thank you, Andrea. I appreciate it. Andrea Morisano. Thanks. The $9.99. I see what you did there. You turned it upside down. I did live in New York City. I lived in New York City for a few years, actually. I went to school there. I shared a photo that when I was down there, I was an extra, and I was in Times Square in the TV show Monk. So I got a screen capture of me on the phone next to Monk and Ted Levine. And I don't know the other two because I never really watched Monk. I only checked out that episode because I was in it. Anyway, shirtless vegan stuff. Do you think that would work? Maybe. How did I like New York City? I'll tell you this. I did not like living in New York City because I don't know. I'm the kind of person, like, I want to just go outside, get in my car, and be able to drive somewhere. You can't do that in New York City. It just takes forever to get anywhere. Although I will say I love going to visit New York City. I just didn't like living there. When I lived there, I became a recluse. I stayed in my apartment, and I would go to school, and that would be it. So... I've never met Frank Tufano ever. Wait, what? Weave Magic says, I seen video on Facebook and it was like this vegan lady who spanks watermelons and stuff. What? New York City has no trees unless you go to Central Park. Now, Patrick, I don't know if I told you this or not, but I lived directly, like if I looked right outside my window, and I'll find a picture later on. Maybe I could find it right now as I'm talking. But right outside of my apartment was the Hayden Planetarium and the Museum of Natural History. So I used to go over there and just hang out at the planetarium, at the Science Museum. It's pretty cool. How close I lived to Frank. You know, he probably wasn't even... How old is that dude? He probably was just like a little toddler when I lived there. I lived there in 2002 and 3 and 4, and I moved out in 2004. I graduated school, left. Oh, you meant Tyson. But everybody would prefer Sagan. Okay, so I just said I would try to find the picture. I'll try to find it. I said I would. I'll try. I don't know which hard drive it would be on, but let's find out. It would be labeled New York City. I'll show you guys. Oh, become the guy named Sexy Vegan. Wait, become the guy named Sexy Vegan from Dr. Phil. Yeah, I remember that guy. Totally not the same as the other Sexy Vegan, which I am friends with him. Okay, so right folder. Carrie, I like that. Halloween doormat all year long. I mean, I have a zombie right here. I got the Dawn of the Dead. I love Halloween all year long. I like that. I mean, if you go... My downstairs is just old, like, Bela Lugosi, Wolfman, The Mummy. Like, that's what I do. All right, here we go. Let's see. It's just... my computer's being slow. That's why I'm trying. Okay, so let's see. This would be in New York City. So let's go to the ends, New York City. I'll show you if I can find the picture. That's definitely not the one. That would be Christmas in New York City. I did a vlog there a couple years ago, Christmas time, and I got really bad claustrophobia. Okay, New York City. Angelfish. I'm unsnatch-upable, if that's a word. All right, here we go. Let me show you a couple pictures here, guys. If I can. All right, so Pat, I was telling you about this, I think. So that was my view outside my window, and this is the Hayden Planetarium right here. I would walk down here through this little park, and I would get on the subway, and I would go to school because I didn't want to be late. But then when I was done with school, I would just walk home because I would be able to take my time. And right over here is where John Lennon was shot. Let me, I have other pictures too, but you probably don't want to see all of them. So let me just go back to there. This is, I can go through these ones. No probs. Come on, slow computer. Okay, so that was a very primitive camcorder back then, doing a night shot of the Hayden Planetarium. It just was not good. There's another one. At night, as you can see, the pictures are way better these days than they are those days. Trying to find any. My apartment was so small. I could touch both walls by going like this. And it was just like a little room within an apartment. So, yeah, it sucked. Is this one more? One more to show you guys? Yeah, these pictures aren't that great. But anyways, that was my I have a whole video on it, but that's not the one. Oh, speaking of Halloween, it was Halloween when I took some of these pictures because I was dressed as nobody, but here I am with Samara, New York City, back about 2003. That brings us to 16 years ago or something. Yep. All right. Show leg Craig. What? Craig, you definitely could win a watermelon eating contest. Me and Craig split a watermelon the other day, a big watermelon, and I was full right after. Like, I felt like I drank like 3 gallons of water. Like, I was full, like, after like maybe eating 2/3 of it, and Craig just dried his out. You definitely could win that. I just want to make sure while I'm in this folder that there's nothing else that I can show you guys that. Yeah. That was it. I showed you guys the best pictures I had, I think. But I do have videos, but I don't have them here. Oh, this is the exact location. This is my apartment. I'll show you guys exactly where I lived. On the west side. Ready? I don't live there anymore, so there it is. 118 West 79th Street. Bam. That's where I used to live. Many years ago. Yeah, I don't think I would spank a watermelon. Spanking watermelon would probably hurt your hand too. I haven't changed at all. Yeah, I try to remain the same if I can. No, I did. I'm looking right now at a picture of me from... Do you guys want to see this picture of me? Like, my hair looks ridiculous. You think my hair looks ridiculous now? You should see me here. This is probably 2003. Probably late 2003. And the lady we lived with, back then I lived with my then girlfriend, and the lady we lived with was an acting teacher. In fact, her mother was a famous actress. And so I'm sitting in the living room in their nice apartment. But I had a little tiny small room within a really nice apartment. And the room I could only touch, like I said, it was so claustrophobic. So here I am back then. There's me. Who is that? And why did he have that kind of haircut? I was trying to grow my hair, and you know the awkwardness when you go from really short hair to trying to grow your hair out. There's never any. So I always wore a hat. Or a beanie. Not a hat like this. I wore a beanie everywhere. I was known as the beanie guy. And when I was in the University of Florida, it was really hot, and I still wore a beanie. And I used to always get food from the Hare Krishnas in the middle of the courtyard in school. On like 2 days a week, they would have it, and it was all vegan. And I would go there, and I'd be like, just making sure everything's vegan, and I want this, and this, and they, give me the food. And they said that there was another guy there that kind of looked like me, so that they said they distinguished us. I was the beanie guy, or I was the vegan beanie guy back then. Are we still on that? Okay, we're back on me. Sorry if I missed some of these questions. I am straight edge, yes. Wait, I missed some questions here. I'm not... Short hair. Yeah, I had short hair for the majority of my life, but it was even shorter than that. It was like buzz cut Chris. And I don't have any pictures of that right here, but Just imagine me with a buzz cut. That's all you have to do. Buzz cut Chris. That wasn't my name, but anti-aging. The vegan vampire. Well, that was when I came up with the vegan zombie. I actually thought of the vegan vampire first. I can't, like, a lot of you guys probably know the story, so I'm not even going to tell it because it's too long. But anyways, when I got to that point, it was like, okay, I want to mash together horror with veganism. How am I going to do this? And I thought of the vegan vampire, the vegan werewolf, the vegan zombie. Ooh, the vegan zombie. Maybe I could do something with that. And I went home and I wrote up a whole script for a movie. So that was the first I had ever thought of for the vegan zombie. And but I actually thought of the vegan vampire first because I love vampires. Every Halloween, actually every day I'm a vampire. I got my vampire teeth right here. They're real. I'm real. But anyway, so there's got to be a quick pic. Here's one of me. I look like a total tool, but this is me with short hair. Short hair, Chris. Even shorter than the last hair you just saw. But my eyes are still vampire-like, so usually I do this kind of stuff on my other stream, not on this stream. So, but that's me. That's my mugshot. Yeah, I don't know when this was. 2006 maybe. That was me with short hair Chris. Now it's long hair Chris. Long hair Chris. Because I don't cut my hair. I need to cut my hair though. Back in the day, what was my favorite food on the west side? There was, I think it was Columbus Ave or Broadway. I think it was Columbus. And there was a place that they just happened to have vegan pizza there. And I would go there and I would get the vegan pizza and it was amazing. I don't remember the name of it. And I used to go grocery shopping at Fairway. I loved Fairway. There was a lot of vegan stuff there. But I also liked going to Vegetarian Paradise and Red Bamboo. Those were my favorites. No, LSD would not be straight edge. I'm a demon. Now I'm a demon. Long hair, hands down. Maybe I'll do a poll one day. Short hair or long hair. I'll get two different pictures. That's about it, guys. I don't know what else to say. Here's a picture of me on the first day of kindergarten. Yeah, you guys probably just don't want to sit here and look at pictures. Anybody can show pictures. And this is me when I was... There's me with my old camera. This is like... I just said no more pictures, but then I just found a picture of me with camera. And there's my mom in the background. This is a camera I snuck on set of Monk and got a video of Monk. Yes, I have a video of them filming Monk in Times Square. It's the Manhattan episode. Times Square episode. All right, this is me. Last picture of me. Here we go. That's me with my camcorder in a mirror in my parents' house. In the background, you see my mom and my sister. My sister's a baby there, and she's going to be 35 next week. So that's how old that is. This is my brother down here with the guitar. He's actually how I met John, because he was best friends with John, and they're the same age. I don't age, so I was just always older, but then when they got older, then they got older than me, and I just stayed the same. And there I was, doing all the same things, being young, not getting old. Now my brothers, they all have kids, and I'm over here making YouTube videos, so no harm there. That's it, guys. We have 200 people watching. Thanks, guys. You guys are awesome. Do I ever track my meals through the chronometer? I don't do that. But I do have downloaded, what is it called? The Daily Dozen from Dr. Greger. But I just never used it. I was challenged to do that by my friend Tino Bananiac on YouTube, and he wanted me to do that, and I downloaded it and I was ready, and I just never did it. So anyway, but I will show you guys what my next video that's going to go up is going to be what I ate in a day, because people have been wondering what I eat when I eat really healthy, and what I eat in a day, and a little bit of skateboarding. So there you go. I am the oldest in my family, except for my mom and dad. They're a little bit older than me, but other than that, I'm the oldest. You know what? If you guys enjoyed the pictures, then maybe I'll make a whole folder of pictures that I want to show you guys, and I'll bring it over to the other channel, and we'll do that in a couple days. Almost an hour. Yep. We've been on for an hour and a half right now. My life philosophy. I can talk about whatever on the second channel. The second channel can just be about whatever. This is Vegan Zombie channel. 217 people watching. Do your live streams on a treadmill to be taken more seriously. My treadmill, I know it's a Dr. Greger reference, but my treadmill is disassembled right now. I bought that treadmill and I'm like, I'm going to use this every day. And then I'm like, this sucks. I'd rather be out there running and seeing scenery change. I can't, like, I even tried it watching Netflix, and it's just like, okay, it had to have been at least 20 minutes now. What? 3 minutes? Oh my God. Next video shirtless. Okay, next video shirtless. Hope to meet you at the Syracuse Veg Fest. Stacy, all right. Syracuse Veg Fest. Anybody else want to go to Syracuse Veg Fest? I don't know what you look like, Stacy, but come up to me and say hi and tell me that we talked here, and I would love to meet you. Do we expect John on Wednesday? Yeah, John's still doing Wednesday. Taylor Marshall says, how do you usually deal with people bugging you about veganism, joking about it, not taking you seriously? Well, now I can just basically say, look, veganism changed everything in my life positively. Like, what do you want to talk about? Break it down. I don't really get that anymore too much, but I used to. So I used to be really shy and just not say anything back in the day. But the more I kind of grew into it, and the more I kind of educated myself, you know, there's different ways that you can do it. But I always say the best way to do it is just be friendly and talk to them. Even if they're making fun of you, be friendly and try to start a conversation and say, well, you know, what is it that you don't agree with? What, you know, do you want to look into some things? You know, do you want me to recommend some things for you to watch? Is there anything else? Like, can I tell you my story? There's a lot of things you can do to turn the tables when people are doing that. But yeah, there's times that I was very provoked to the point where I just basically let them have it with a bunch of facts, and they were like blown away. They were trying to get me to say something that would make them feel better about stuff, and I knew it wasn't true, and basically I just, all right, if this is what you guys want, and then you just got to do you. You can lead by example. You can try to inspire and educate. Syracuse Veg Fest is October 19th in Syracuse. And it's going to be, I think, at the State Fair. It's fairgrounds. So it's going to be right after the State Fair, too. Yeah. October 19th, yep. How are my dogs getting along? Sometimes Zeke is a little bit of a jerk. And for the most part, they get along. But every once in a while, Zeke is not too nice. Yes, Laura, I have 2 dogs, and they both eat V-Dog, and they're both very healthy. And actually, Indy's been a vegan dog for 7.5 years now, and he just went to get a checkup at the vet, and they said he's extremely healthy, his heart is perfect, and keep doing what I'm doing. After the new vet said, dogs need meat, and she looked away like she had no confidence saying that. I'm like, are you kidding me? Can I talk to the other vet? She was new. Rosie says being vegan saved my life. It probably saved my life too. And I didn't even know it. But that's awesome hearing stories like that. Yes, trying to get in shape, one of the biggest things you can do is eating right. Take away all the junk. Do we have to get ticks for a veg fest? Honestly, I don't know. I kind of think it's free, but I'm not sure. What? Whole plant foods, Genesis. I was kicked out of a dinner last night because I'm vegan? Yeah, that sucks. Janice says, I like you better with long hair because that's what I'm used to seeing. So tell me this. Most of the time you guys see me with a beard because I'm too lazy to shave, but every once in a while I shave. So is it cool when I shave? I don't do any competitive running or anything. I just run for my health. I run to keep in shape. I want to stay healthy, so I run, but I don't run big long distances. I usually run for half an hour to 45 minutes, and that's usually about 3 or 4 miles. Ever watch the Dodo channel? No. Oh, I know. Everything changed for me. Like the day that it all started really when I went vegetarian. And if I never made that decision, I consider that the single best decision I ever made without even knowing it at the time. But when I went vegetarian, that kind of changed my whole point of view for everything going forward. And if I never did that, I feel like if I never did that, I would eventually do it later on. But I'm glad I did it when I did it. It just happened to happen, like at that time. And I'm glad I was like only 14. I've been vegan longer than I haven't been vegan. And since I do have a good memory, I do remember eating meat and dairy. And I never liked meat. I was always the one spitting it out at the dinner table into the napkin when my mom and dad weren't looking. I don't have any good memories of it. Yuck. Yeah, I don't even really want to talk about it. But, being vegetarian led me to going vegan. And then veganism led me to where I am today. And I feel like a lot of decisions I make are made around that. Around what, it's a lifestyle. All these anti-vegans are out there screaming that, well, I guess they're not screaming, they're politely talking about it so they don't look crazy. They're saying that, veganism is, you can't get the nutrients that you need. You can't be healthy as a vegan. The vegan diet. And, the thing is there is no one vegan diet. Veganism is a lifestyle. You can be a vegan and have a certain diet. Like I call my diet a vegan diet because I'm vegan. But you can't just there's so many diets within the vegan realm. Anything you eat that's not coming from animals is going to be vegan. Okay, so you can be an unhealthy vegan, definitely. But there's everything there within the vegan realm that you can get to become a completely healthy vegan. And I didn't always eat healthy, but yet here I am. I'm not malnourished. I'm extremely healthy. And there's nothing, just me being me and existing, I kind of destroy their whole argument because here I am as a long-term vegan. I've got nothing built up in my system that is keeping me alive. Everything I get from plants, and I exist. So for them to say you can't do this long term, you can't convert vitamin A, you can't convert the ALAs, you can't do any of these things as a vegan. You're not getting all your essential nutrients. Well, all right. Well, I'm not a scientist or anything, although I loved science in college. But I can tell you, just for me existing and being healthy and knowing that I'm healthy, I destroy your whole argument. And I'm not the only one. There's lots of us out there. So there you go. And I want people to know this. Like, part of the reason why I did these videos, responses to some, like for spherage, by the way, I went to the doctor to get my lab results, and I don't have eczema. I don't have eczema. So Sverage's video, he kind of said I was a malnourished vegan and I have terrible eczema. I never had eczema. The doctor looked at me once. He's like, no, you don't have eczema. So there you go. I will be doing a video very soon on my my lab test. But other than that, what was I saying? Did the live stream or my old? So yeah, but I exist, and there's nothing they can really say about that. It's really hot in here too, guys. I think my air broke. It didn't break. It just I turned it way down because it was too cold. Now it's too hot. This is my first time actually chatting with other vegans. The long-term studies, yeah. I'm gonna keep doing what I'm doing. That's all I'm talking about. Okay, yeah, that was the question. Grimes says, why do I even respond to anti-vegans? I feel like I've said this before. Normally I don't, but it's at a point now where it is. If somebody doesn't know, they're totally uneducated on vegan or non-vegan. They thought maybe I'll try going vegan. And then they see one of these videos from these anti-vegans. I got to hand it to them. Some of these anti-vegans really do make a good argument. The way they talk, the way they present their information. And it might sway somebody to think, oh, maybe I can't do that. So I feel like it would be irresponsible for me to stay silent and not say anything. So my goal isn't to go out there and say, well, you said this about me, so I'm saying this. No, it's not that at all. I want to show people, look, this person said this, and I just want to show people that you can be a vegan for the long term, and everything they're saying is bullcrap. It's I can't swear on this channel, sorry. But here I am. I'm living proof. You can listen to whatever you want from this person, but I'm living proof. And when I did this, I actually, when I went vegan, there was no internet. I couldn't Google to find out if I was going to be. I couldn't find out the best way to do things. I couldn't find out the nutrients that I needed to get and everything. Everybody told me that I would get sick. I would have health problems. I better start taking tons of vitamins and all kinds of crazy stuff. And I kind of accepted it. I'm like, you know what? There's no way I can continue to eat animal products. I'm going vegan. I understand that I might not be healthy, but I'm going to give it all I have. And I did it. I did it thinking that I probably wouldn't be healthy because of what everybody told me. And to my dismay, within 2 weeks, I felt so good. I felt so much better. I had so much more energy. And I know a lot of people say that, but I am saying I had so much more energy. I was always lethargic as a kid. I was born with a heart condition, a pulmonary heart condition. And I really feel like that was one of the big reasons why I was always tired and lethargic. But after I went vegetarian, I felt a little bit more energy. And then when I went vegan, I felt more energy. And I'm not making this up. Within 2 weeks, I felt more energy. That's my story. Like, maybe it doesn't happen for everybody that way, but for me, it did. And I stuck with it. And here I am 25 years later. And I'm excited to do my lab results with you guys. And I'm just here to debunk people that are just spewing all this mumbo jumbo. Like, I really feel like I've been vegan longer than some of these anti-vegans have been alive. So they're telling me that they're putting me in their videos. Of course they're going to put me in their videos. They want to discredit me because, you know, I'm not like a 2-year vegan. I'm a quarter century vegan, and I'm blowing away their arguments. And I didn't even try. Like, I didn't try to eat healthy for the majority of being vegan. And I didn't even take vitamins or any supplements for the majority of time being vegan. So you would think just by that, like, I would be so unhealthy, but I'm not. Here I am. By the way, if you guys don't know, I'm 43. So I've been vegan for the majority of my life. And I want to debunk these people. And I wish there was more vegan YouTubers that were vegan for the long run. I mean, that have been vegan for a long, long time. And that's not to discredit other people. There's no better time to go vegan than right now. Like, if you've been vegan for, you know, a week, then congratulations. That's awesome. I just happened to, I took my life path differently. I did it a long time ago, and I don't like seeing some of these anti-vegans saying the things that they're saying and try to get people to think that it's not healthy to go vegan. I never had any problems with going. The American Dietetic Association said veganism is healthy for every stage of life. My sister-in-law just had another baby that they have, the whole pregnancy was vegan. I mean, her last kid is my niece Katie, and she's been vegan all her life, since the pregnancy, everything. She's extremely healthy. The doctors say that, you know, like, they use her as an example for their other patients. Because the doctor didn't think that she was going to, she's like, you can't raise her. You got to give her some kind of dairy and meat. And she's like, my sister-in-law said no. And she's like, well, I'm gonna do some tests then. And the test came back, and she was like blown away. She's like, you're right. Whatever you're doing, keep doing it. I'm gonna look more into it. And now she's on her second child. And so, yeah, it's ridiculous for people. You know, I know a lot of people like to say things when they don't know the information, when they're not educated, and they like to just spew things that they think are true. But that's not good, because you're saying things you don't even know anything about. So yeah, anyway, that's why I made these videos. It's not because I'm fueling them, which if I am or if I'm not, I don't really care. I'm just trying to make videos to show people that they're wrong. Anyway. Congrats on a decade vegan, Carla. You guys really kept me on here tonight. I was going to do this for like an hour. It's been 2 hours now. That's funny. The American Dietetic Association is run by the anti-vegans. But they had to put that disclaimer in there. Well, you know, it is healthy every stage of life, you know, because that is a fact that is supported by science. And in my case, experience. That's what I don't understand too. Like, if you're trying to say that I need to eat meat or dairy, and even if I did eat meat and dairy and it helped any kind, like a certain deficiency, well, okay, so let's say it helps one deficiency. It's going to wreak havoc on all the other ones that you're already good with. You know, well, I did this, but this went up, but all these went down. Or the opposite. My cholesterol went up, but this dropped. You know, it seems preposterous to say, well, just eat some fish and drink some milk and you'll be fine. Graven says, anyone else here from Florida? Well, you already know me. I'm not from there, but I've lived there. Race Lever says, I went straight vegan overnight. Awesome. If you can do it, I think that's the way to go. Some people need to kind of gradually go. I went vegan overnight too. I went vegan September 23rd, 1993. So 2 months from now will be my 25 year. So technically it's 24 and 10 months. But I was sitting in Taco Bell and I just, all of a sudden it just all came to me and I'm just looking around and my friends are eating and I'm just like, and I got it. animal products were no longer considered food to me. Like, I know people say that, but like seriously, like this is a phone. I'm not going to eat a phone, right? I'm not going to eat this. That's how I felt about animal products. And I understood people still ate it. But for me, it wasn't food. So what did that leave me with? Thousands of other things to eat that are vegan. So I just had to figure out what I was going to eat, where I was going to get it, and how I was going to make delicious meals. Because I'm not one that wants to eat something that doesn't taste good. So I always make my food taste good. So that's another misconception. You're vegan, you probably don't eat food that tastes good. Absolutely not. Like, I love flavor. I love my food to taste good. If it doesn't taste good, I don't want to eat it. So all the food that I've been eating all these years, it has tasted good. And I just get better and better at making it. So that's the other thing. Learn how to cook. Learn how to make a few meals. Even if you're not a cook, you're not somebody to go in the kitchen, and you like to buy all your meals prepackaged, learn a few things, because that can help you go vegan. Angelfish, I'm good. I can deal. I know you're joking. We're good. Animals are not inanimate objects. If they're ground up into burgers and milk and butter, to me, that's how I see them, as inanimate objects. People also ask, well, you're vegan, but you're eating all these things that are resembling meat. Well, I have a couple things to say to that. Like, okay, you say, well, you have this burger that resembles like a burger. Like, why would you do that? And okay, for a couple of reasons. For one, a lot of people that go vegan, and they're not doing it because they don't like the taste. They're doing it because they don't want to be involved in animal cruelty. Okay, so when they eat a burger, they still like the taste. They still want that similar, familiar feeling, shape and taste and everything like that. They want to still be able to eat that burger. Okay, so when you got somebody that wants to go vegan, it's an easier transition to go over to something. What are you going to do? Just make different things and just call them, like, I mean, food is food. It's like if you have a burger, you know what a burger is, right? And if we want to take that a little bit further, I absolutely think that we are brainwashed from the time we're a child to think of things like seriously backwards. Like, you take that burger, what sounds more normal? You have a burger, you feed a cow, you raise a cow, you raise that animal, you feed that animal, and then you slaughter that animal, and then you grind that animal up and you form a burger. That seems pretty crazy. Or you take some grains and nuts and seeds and plants and you crush those up and you form a burger. Now, which one is more extreme? I think this is more normal to have a plant burger patty and eat that than to take another being that is not much different than yourself and turning that into a burger and eating it. Think of it that way. So we're brainwashed to think that that's normal, that that's what a burger should be, when a burger is more natural to be a plant-based patty than an animal ground up. For me, it's a no-brainer. Do you guys get that? Exactly. That's another thing that I used to say. So Race Lover says, God forbid you eat something vegan, shape however you want. Now, this was my philosophy way back in the day when I went vegan. People would ask me those kind of questions all the time. Well, why are you eating this? Why do you want that? Why do you want vegan bacon? Why do you want vegan mac and cheese? It's like, dude, seriously? If it tastes good and it's vegan, I'm going to eat it. And I took that step a little bit further within the past 7 years or so. I say if it's vegan and it tastes good and it's a little bit healthier for me, then I'll eat it. So back in the day, it was junk food vegan for me. No matter what, if it was vegan, I'd eat it if it tasted good. But nowadays, I've taken so much junk out of my diet. I don't do the oil thing, and if I do, it's in some kind of food that has it in it that I'm just doing a taste test, and it's very, very, very random, and it's not the norm for me. But for the most part, I eat really healthy, and I have been eating healthy for a while now, trying to get in the best shape I can for, just to be in the best shape I can. Like I don't want to be overweight 40-year-old with diseases and high blood pressure and a bad heart and high cholesterol. I don't want to do that. So I eat healthy. Like, imagine if I never went vegan, I'd probably be really unhealthy right now. Anyway, we're at 2 hours. I had a lot of fun. I didn't realize I was going to be talking for this long, and I thought I was just going to open up a few boxes here, but I got a lot of treats to give the pups. I'm going to go eat some dinner now. Thanks for watching, and make sure you subscribe if you haven't already. Watch out for zombies, and I'll see you guys soon. We're going to go over to the other channel, and I'll be doing updates for when I'm going to do a live stream over there, and we can go on like this, and we can talk about whatever you guys want. So have a good night.